What was that? Hello everyone. Oh my god, I just keep going high. Hello everyone. Welcome to another video. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name's Alex, and today we're talking about magic pen and armor penetration. Why did penetration such a weird word? Stop saying it. Stop saying it. Don't say penetration. You said it again. We're gonna talk about flat magic pen and percentage-based magic pen, and also throw in lethality and armor pen because the 80 champion players need something too, I guess. So items are super important in League, and you need them for dealing damage and dealing with damage. And so if you play a damage dealing champion, your enemies probably be like, yo, that guy's dealing damage. And then you're like, haha, pew pew, slap slap, slash slash. And they're like, ow, my spleen. What do you do against spleen stabbers? You buy spleen armor or spleen magic resist to help with the spleen stabbing. Why are they dealing with the spleen? I don't know. As someone who wants to cut spleens and stab them and cut them up and eat them, what would you do to deal with all the spleen armor? Well, you would say, oh, you need spleen pen. Okay, enough with the spleen. God damn it. You need magic pen and armor pen to deal with the spleen armor. There are two different types. You have flat pen and percentage pen. Why do we have these? Because they do something different for different parts of the game, different times in the game, and different, situations. I'll talk about both of them, and also again, add in the 80 stuff. Flat magic pen comes in a few different flavors: Sudden Impact, Sword Shoes, Luden's Tempest, and Hextech Rocket Belt. All give flat magic pen in various different ways. You will build these usually against squishy teams. So for example, champions, a team that's basically mostly comprised of non-tanks. Maybe like one bruiser, you'll have like an assassin in jungle, you have some other mage or whatever in the mid lane, a bunch of different like enchanter, AC bot lane. If you have like no tanks on the enemy team, that's when you build flat pen most of the time. This is kind of how I go about it. You usually just build Short Shoes most of the time just because it gives you more damage anyway, but sometimes you want some other stuff to deal with other things. Because the way that flat pen works is that you have a number for your resist. Magic resist is what we're talking about, and you'll have the flat pen, say Sword Shoes, which is 18 flat magic pen. It basically just takes away from whatever number that is. When you deal the damage, it's like, okay, what is the post mitigated damage? It's gonna be after it takes away a certain amount of magic resist, which is 18. So it just takes off the number it says it does. Boom, that's magic math. Lethality is the 80 brother, sister, person, other partner of flat magic pen. I don't know why they call it lethality, because they have to make it sound something special because it's used by assassins. They have to be lethal. But it comes in several different forms: Sudden Impact, Duskblade, Prowler's Claw, Yomu's, Edge of Night, Umbral Glaive. There might be missing another one, but there's a lot more lethality items in the game because assassins have apparently nothing else to build, even though they build things like Gourd Drinker, and I've seen like freaking what is that, Gale Force Gaming assassin. Flat pen is usually just really good in the early game, except if you're building a ton of it, then obviously it's going to be great throughout the game, especially if you're up against less squishies. As far as it goes, it's really good for dealing lots of damage. Gotcha. Yeah, spleens. Percentage-based pen, we're talking about magic pen, comes from one place. There is only one percentage-based magic pen in the whole game. Void Staff. Oh hey, it's me from the future. I'm editing this, and I did want to clarify something, that there is another percentage-based magic item. Actually, it's not even a magic item. Sorry, it's another mythic. Divine Sunderer gives 5% magic pen for each legendary item, which is really weird considering that most of the champions up top who build that item do physical damage, but I guess it's for whatever reason, right? Doesn't really read anything they make. But yeah, there is another item. It is Divine Sunderer, but I don't know if I'd count it because it isn't for mages or even for assassins. It's for bruisers, so I guess it doesn't count. But yeah, thought I'd just clarify that. Okay, back to the video, bye. Void Staff, it is the magic pen item. It's a really good item, very solid item, gives you a decent amount of AP. Magic penetration, really cool. Now, why would you choose this over another item? Well, like I said before, flat magic pen is really good against champions who don't build a lot of MR or armor if you're dealing with lethality. Percentage-based pen in general is really good against champions who build a lot of armor and magic resist. So for example, some like Ornn or Leona, or even like some bruisers like Darius and Set and things like that will build some resistance for your damage. So for example, let's say I have like, I don't know, 100 armor or 100 magic resist, and I have some magic pen. We'll say I have, I don't know, 20 magic pen. Well, if I have 100 armor and they're dealing damage to me, I'm going to take a portion of that armor or magic resist away. If it's 100 armor or magic resist, I'm taking 20 away if it's 20%. So it's taking away, we're going to end up with 80 armor. Now, if we're dealing with someone with 10 armor magic resist, like a squishy, well, they're already really low base stat anyway, but we still have that percentage-based armor. Well, it's only taking away like 2. And you were like, well, it breaks it down to 8. Well, that's not much farther away from 10. But 20 is way farther away from 100 than 2 is from 10. So you're taking a lot more stuff away. So percentage-based pen is just really good against high amounts of armor and magic resist. Again, same thing with armor penetration. It comes from a few places. Srelda's Grudge, Lord Dom's. It may come from another place. I don't remember 80 items very well because I don't play any 80 champions. The only 80 champion I really play is Jhin because he's my favorite ADC in the whole game. It's probably my favorite champion in the whole fucking game anyway. The bottom line is flat pen is good early game and against low MR armor team comps. Percentage-based pen is good later and against higher MR armor team comps. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't have to build these items at all. Like Void Staff, for example, or even the other items. Just because there are squishies on enemy teams, it's mostly comprised of like high damage, low armor magic resist champions on the enemy team, you can still buy percentage-based pen even if they are squishy because later on, let's say you go longer into the game, they're going to level up, their base stats are going to get higher. It's not like their armor and magic resist is going to be massive because of base stats, but they are going to be higher than when they were in the beginning of the game, so it's still kind of worth to build things like Void Staff. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. This is a really short video because that's all it is. It's a short one. A short little thing. I'm gonna do more of these on like specific subjects. They're not gonna be super long, and little things like, I don't know, minion aggro, things like that, how to do stuff like deal with those things, not super long. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe because no one, this is a travesty, okay? There are people in the world who are not subscribed to YouTubers. If you subscribe, what do you get? More of this. And what is this? Your spleen not being stabbed. Got you. Do all that. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Did you know any of this about percentage-based pen? You probably did, you probably didn't. Who knows? I didn't know some of the stuff or why you built certain items like sword boots and things like that, especially when the double pen stuff for mages was really prevalent a couple seasons ago. Do come follow me on Twitch. I stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't really have a time. I try to aim for like early afternoon Eastern Standard Time, so like let's say like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 1 or sometimes 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard, I don't know. Sometimes I feel, sometimes I don't. And yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching. Oh god, I just got, the more videos I make, the worse I get at this. Thank you much for watching. I'm gonna leave now. Bye!